Talk. What if I told you the secret to melting fat could also heal your acne and clear your blackheads? Most people think fasting is just about weight loss, but as a dermatologist, I've noticed something fascinating. The same biological processes that help you burn fat can also transform your skin. I'm Dr. Dustin Portela, and today, we're diving into how intermittent fasting might just be the missing link between clearer skin and a healthier body. When you fast, your body shifts gears. Insulin levels drop, hormones like growth hormone rise, and your cells begin repairing themselves. This hormonal balance doesn't just help you lose fat around your midsection, it can also calm inflammation and regulate oil production, two major culprits behind acne and blackheads. Fasting also gives your gut a chance to reset, and believe it or not, your gut and skin are deeply connected. When your digestion improves, toxins and inflammatory compounds that often trigger breakouts are reduced. That's why so many people who start fasting notice not only slimmer faces but also smoother, glowing skin. Their bodies are literally healing from the inside out. Now, I've been seeing these viral fasting transformation videos all over social media, people showing off radiant complexions and defined jawlines after just a few weeks of intermittent fasting. But what's really happening under the skin today? We're reacting to some of those incredible results and breaking down the science behind the glow. Have you ever noticed your skin changing when you fast or skip breakfast? Maybe it looks brighter, less oily, or suddenly breaks out. Drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to know what your fasting skin story looks like. When I look at some of these incredible fasting transformations online, people showing off glowing, acne, free skin, and more defined cheekbones, I can't help but notice something deeper happening beneath the surface. Many of these changes aren't just about losing fat. They're a reflection of what's going on hormonally. As a dermatologist, I see this connection between fasting, hormones, and skin health every day. And it's one of the most fascinating areas of skin science that's emerging right now. When you fast, your body goes into a low insulin state. Insulin is one of the key hormones that drives fat storage, and interestingly, it also plays a major role in acne formation. High insulin levels, often triggered by frequent snacking or high sugar diets, stimulate the production of androgens, hormones that increase sebum oil production in your skin. More oil means more clogged pores, and more clogged pores mean blackheads and breakouts. By allowing insulin levels to drop, fasting helps reduce that hormonal cascade, calming your oil glands and helping your skin stay clearer. At the same time, fasting influences cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. When cortisol spikes from chronic stress, it can lead to inflammation throughout the body, including your skin. This inflammation often shows up as redness, irritation, and ache and flare-ups. But when fasting is practiced correctly and your body adapts to it, cortisol levels tend to normalize. You'll often feel calmer, sleep better, and notice that your skin looks less inflamed or reactive. It's your body finding its rhythm again, inside and out. And then there's the role of androgens, particularly in those who struggle with hormonal acne. These are the same hormones that can cause oily skin and cystic breakouts, especially along the jawline and chin. Fasting helps regulate the production of these androgens by improving insulin sensitivity. In simpler terms, your body no longer overproduces hormones that fuel acne. Clinical dermatology research is beginning to show this too. Studies have found that insulin resistance and elevated IGF-1 insulin, like growth factor levels, are directly linked to acne severity. By stabilizing these hormones through fasting, you're not just improving your metabolism, you're addressing one of the root causes of breakouts. This is why so many people who adopt intermittent fasting report that their skin feels less greasy and their pores seem smaller. Reduced insulin and androgen activity mean your sebaceous glands produce less oil. Less oil equals fewer blackheads, fewer whiteheads, and less inflammation clogging your skin. It's a natural, internal reset that many topical treatments alone can't achieve. From a fat loss standpoint, the benefits are equally compelling. When insulin drops, your body finally gets the signal to tap into stored fat for energy. Instead of constantly burning incoming glucose from food, it starts breaking down fat cells, which not only helps with weight management but also reduces systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a common trigger for acne, eczema, TikTok, and even premature aging. So by managing your insulin and allowing fat metabolism to kick in, you're helping both your body and your skin heal at the same time. The relationship between hormones, fat metabolism, and skin clarity is something I often explain to my patients. Many of them come to me saying they've tried every cleanser and cream on the market, but nothing worked until they changed how they eat. Once they began fasting, even just extending the time between dinner and breakfast, their oil production decreased, their breakouts became less frequent, and they started seeing a visible glow. That's not magic, that's biology responding to hormonal stability. Of course, fasting isn't a cure-all. It needs to be approached correctly. Talk with proper hydration, nutrient balance, and rest. Overdoing it can raise cortisol or trigger other imbalances. But when done mindfully, it can reset the hormonal pathways that drive both fat storage and skin issues. And that's something science is starting to confirm, not just anecdotal stories. So when we see these viral fasting transformation videos, those before and afters where someone's face looks slimmer, cleaner, and almost illuminated, it's not just the lighting or the weight loss. It's likely that their insulin, cortisol, and androgen levels have found balance. Their skin is reflecting the calm that's happening inside their body. Do you think your acne breakouts are more hormonal or diet related? Tell me below. I'd love to hear what you've noticed in your own skin journey. I've noticed a fascinating pattern with many patients. Once they start fasting, their skin doesn't just look less oily, it actually looks alive. The tone evens out, the texture smooths, and even stubborn acne seems to calm down. At first glance, it might seem like magic, but there's a very real science behind it. It all starts in the gut. What you eat and how often you eat directly affects your skin because your gut and your skin are constantly talking. Fasting just gives them a quiet room to have that conversation in peace. The gut-skin connection, or gut-skin axis, is one of the most exciting frontiers in dermatology right now. Inside your digestive system lives a vast ecosystem of bacteria known as your microbiome. These bacteria help digest food, produce vitamins, and protect against toxins. When your microbiome is balanced, your skin reflects that harmony. It stays clear, hydrated, and calm. But when the gut becomes inflamed or overrun by harmful bacteria, a state called dysbiosis, it releases compounds that circulate in your bloodstream, triggering inflammation and oil production in your skin. This is why poor digestion, bloating, or even food intolerances often show up as acne, redness, or dullness on the face. Fasting helps reset that entire system. When you take breaks between meals, your gut finally gets a chance to rest and repair. The constant influx of food, especially processed or high-sugar snacks, keeps your digestive tract working overtime. That stress leads to inflammation, excess mucus production, and bacterial imbalance. But when you fast, those processes quiet down, the good bacteria get space to repopulate, and your gut lining begins to heal. A healthier gut means fewer toxins leaking into your bloodstream, which in turn reduces inflammatory signals that would otherwise reach your skin. This detox effect also explains why so many people report clearer complexions within just a week or two of fasting. By giving your gut a break, you're reducing toxin buildup and rebalancing the microbes that influence oil and sebum production. Certain gut bacteria actually produce substances that can stimulate oil glands, especially when they're overfed with sugar and processed fats. Fasting starves those harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial strains that keep inflammation in check. The result? Less excess oil, fewer clogged pores, and smoother skin texture. There's another layer to this connection, oxidative stress. When your gut is overwhelmed by inflammation, it releases free radicals which damage your cells and accelerates skin aging. Fasting activates autophagy, your body's internal cleanup process, which removes damaged cells and supports the regeneration of healthier ones. So while you may be fasting for fat loss, your skin is quietly reaping anti-aging and detoxifying benefits. That's why the instant glow some people describe after a few days of fasting is very real. Their gut health has improved, their body's inflammatory load has dropped, and their skin is finally reflecting that internal balance. Of course, fasting alone isn't enough. You still need to nourish your gut when you do eat. Once your fasting window ends, that's your opportunity to feed the good bacteria that help your skin thrive. I always recommend probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, or miso. These introduce beneficial microbes directly into your system. Pair them with prebiotic foods, things like garlic, onions, bananas, and oats, which act as fuel for those healthy bacteria. Together, they strengthen your gut barrier and reduce the inflammation that contributes to acne. Hydration also plays a critical role. During fasting, your body naturally loses water through glycogen breakdown, which can leave your skin feeling dry or tight if you're not replenishing fluids. I tell my patients to sip water consistently throughout the day and add electrolytes if they're doing extended fasts. You can even infuse your water with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon for natural mineral support. Remember, clear skin starts with clean hydration, and fasting enhances that by giving your digestive system space to absorb nutrients more efficiently. Over time, this gut reset leads to noticeable external changes. The under-eye puffiness fades, the redness around the cheek softens, and even post-achy marks heal faster. When your gut isn't constantly inflamed, your immune system calms down and that balance radiates outward. The connection is so strong that many dermatologists now address gut health as part of acne treatment plans. It's no longer just about creams and cleansers. It's about restoring internal balance so the skin can follow. So the next time you see someone's fasting transformation and wonder why their skin suddenly looks so vibrant, Remember, their gut and skin are finally in sync. The fasting period gave their microbiome the space it needed to recover, rebalance, and support glowing skin from within. Talk. Would you like me to break down the best gut supplements for clear skin next? Comment yes. If so, because your healthiest skin might just start in your gut. Talk. Whenever I see those time-lapse transformation videos where someone's face goes from dull and congested to bright and almost radiant after a few weeks of fasting, I can instantly tell what's happening beneath the surface. Talk. It's not just about losing water weight or shrinking puffiness. What's really taking place is one of the most powerful biological processes your body can perform, autophagy. Talk. This is your body's built-in cellular recycling system, and when activated, it can make your skin look like it's been professionally resurfaced naturally from within. TikTok. Autophagy literally means self-eating, but in the healthiest possible way. It's the body's way of cleaning house, removing damaged cells, built-up toxins, and waste materials that slow down your system. Think of it like spring cleaning for your cells. When autophagy is active, your body identifies old, broken down cell components and recycles them into new functional ones. That means smoother, fresher skin, improved elasticity, and fewer clogged pores caused by cellular debris or oxidative buildup. It's your body's way of saying, let's start fresh. When you fast, your insulin levels drop and nutrient intake slows down, and that's the signal your body needs to switch on autophagy. Without a constant stream of food to process, your cells finally get time to repair themselves. Inside your skin, this translates into the removal of damaged keratinocytes, the outer layer of skin cells, and the breakdown of oxidized sebum, the hardened oils that often cause blackheads and whiteheads. That's why people who fast regularly often notice that their pores look smaller and their complexion feels smoother. It's like your skin is quietly exfoliating itself from the inside out. In those glowing after clips you see online, where someone's skin looks clearer and more even, that radiance often comes from cellular renewal driven by autophagy. This process not only clears out old, dysfunctional skin cells, but also stimulates the production of new collagen. Collagen is what gives your skin its firmness and youthful bounce. And when autophagy is working properly, it helps prevent the breakdown of these structural proteins. In other words, fasting doesn't just clean up your skin, it supports anti-aging from the cellular level. I often describe autophagy to my patients using a visual analogy. Imagine your body as a city. Over time, trash builds up in the streets, damaged proteins, toxins, excess oils, dead cells. Normally, you'd have garbage trucks say your metabolic process is picking up the waste. But when you're constantly eating and feeding your cells with new energy, the cleanup trucks never get a chance to do their job. Fasting is like scheduling a no-traffic day where the trucks can move freely, collect the waste, and restore order. When the cleanup is done, your city, your body, runs smoother, cleaner, and brighter. There's also a visible link between autophagy and reduced inflammation. The damaged cells that accumulate in your body release inflammatory molecules, making your skin more prone to redness, acne, and irritation. Once those cells are cleared out through fasting-induced autophagy, your body's inflammatory response calms down. You'll notice this as a reduction in breakouts, less sensitivity, and even an improvement in skin tone. This is one of the reasons why fasting can make your skin look calmer and more balanced within just a couple of weeks. The most common fasting patterns that activate autophagy are the cysteine and its 18-26 RIS methods. That means fasting for 16 to 18 hours and eating during a 6 to 8 hour window for most people. Autophagy begins to ramp up around the 14 to 16 hour mark when glycogen stores your body's quick energy run low and your cells begin switching to repair mode. During this time, the skin's metabolism shifts toward renewal, breaking down old proteins and building new ones. That's when you start to see that fasting glow people talk about. You don't need to do long, extreme fasts to see the benefits. Even short, consistent fasting windows can help. Pair them with proper hydration, lots of water, electrolytes, and maybe green tea or black coffee, and your body's detox systems work more efficiently. Green tea, for example, can even enhance autophagy by adding gentle antioxidant support. TikTok helping your skin detoxify at a cellular level. What's incredible about this process is that it doesn't just make your skin look better, it actually helps it function better. With fewer damaged cells clogging up your system, your skin's natural turnover cycle improves. Dead skin sheds evenly, pores stay clearer. And collagen renewal keeps your complexion firm and youthful. You're not masking imperfections, you're repairing them from within. So, when I react to those glowing, after fasting skin transformations, I don't just see weight loss, I see the unmistakable signs of autophagy at work. Brighter eyes, smoother texture, Talk, less oiliness and that dewy, lit from within glow. It's proof that when you give your body time to clean itself out, talk, your skin rewards you with clarity and radiance that no topical product can match. Would you try fasting if you knew it could literally recycle your skin cells? Talk, tell me below, because this is one detox your body already knows how to do perfectly. Talk, I've been watching a lot of these fasting and skincare routine videos going viral lately. People showing off glowing complexions while sipping black coffee and talking about their intermittent fasting results. Talk, and while the inner changes fasting triggers are incredibly powerful, your outer skincare routine still plays a crucial role. The truth is, talk, fasting changes your body's hydration and sebum levels, and if your skincare doesn't adjust accordingly, you can either dry out your skin or trigger excess oil as a rebound response. Talk, finding that balance is key to keeping your barrier strong and your glow consistent. When you fast, your body goes into a mild detox and repair mode. Insulin drops, your metabolism shifts. Talk, and water levels begin to fluctuate because your glycogen stores, where water is stored with carbohydrates, start to deplete. Talk, that's why some people notice their skin feeling tighter or even flakier during the early days of fasting. It's not dehydration in the classic sense, but your skin is losing that subtle water cushion from reduced glycogen. At the same time, your sebum production might dip temporarily since hormonal activity stabilizes. Talk, which is great for acne control, but if your barrier isn't supported, that oil reduction can leave your skin vulnerable and dry. This is where your skincare routine comes in. Talk, during fasting periods, your body is already cleansing itself from the inside, so your skincare should support, not strip. Start with a gentle, pH balanced cleanser, one that respects your skin's natural acid mantle and doesn't overclean. Talk, harsh foaming cleansers or strong exfoliants can remove too much oil at a time when your skin's balance is already shifting. Look for ingredients like glycerin, panthenol, or amino acids. They cleanse effectively without drying out your skin. If you wear sunscreen or makeup, use a mild oil cleanser before your water-based one. Talk, but avoid aggressive double cleansing during fasting hours if your skin feels tight. After cleansing, hydration becomes your best friend. When fasting, your skin is more reactive to dehydration. Talk, so you want to layer moisture strategically. A hydrating toner or essence with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, or fermented ingredients can help draw water into your skin cells. Talk, follow it up with a lightweight moisturizer, something with ceramides or squalane to reinforce your barrier. These ingredients mimic your skin's natural lipids, sealing in moisture while maintaining flexibility. Talk, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make while fasting is thinking they need to detox their skin with acids or strong masks just because they're detoxing internally. In reality, your body is already doing the detoxing work. Over-exfoliating or using drying products like alcohol-based toners can break down your barrier, leading to redness, irritation, or even breakouts. Think of your skin as your fasting partner. It needs gentle nourishment, not stress. The calmer and more balanced your barrier, the better your fasting benefits will reflect outwardly. Hydration from the inside matters just as much. Since fasting reduces your food intake, you lose not only fluids but also electrolytes, minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that keep your cells hydrated and functioning properly. I always tell my patients, don't just drink plain water, add electrolytes. Especially if you're doing 1698 or longer fasts. You can find clean, sugar-free electrolyte powders or make your own with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. This helps prevent the tight feeling that some people get in their skin during fasting and keeps your complexion plump and comfortable. If you're fasting for skin health, this is also the perfect time to simplify your skincare. Stick to the essentials: cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen, and hydration. Let your skin rest just as your digestive system is resting. Fasting is about giving your body a break from overload, so your skincare should reflect that same minimalism. Once your eating window opens, that's a great time to reintroduce nutrient-rich products. Serums with antioxidants like vitamin C or peptides that help rebuild collagen and support the repair your skin is already undergoing internally. I've noticed that people who pair fasting with barrier repair skincare see the fastest visible improvements. Their skin texture becomes smoother, redness fades, and the overall glow feels deeper, not just surface level. That's because their internal and external systems are working in harmony. Fasting calms inflammation and oil imbalance, while barrier-focused skincare locks in hydration and resilience. It's the ultimate collaboration between your body and your routine. Even if you're someone with oily or aching-prone skin, don't skip moisturizer during fasting. A light, non-comedogenic moisturizer keeps your barrier intact, signaling your skin that it doesn't need to overproduce oil. Talk. When people skip moisturizer thinking fasting will dry out acne, they often experience rebound oiliness later. Their skin compensates for the lost moisture by producing even more sebum. Talk. A balanced barrier actually helps maintain those fasting benefits longer. So as you experiment with fasting and new skincare routines, remember this. Talk. Your body and your skin are on the same team. When one detoxes, the other adjusts. Support your barrier with kindness, hydration, and simplicity. Talk. That's how you make your fasting glow last far beyond the eating window. Do you notice your skin getting drier or oilier while fasting? Talk. Comment below so we can compare notes. I'd love to see how your skin responds to your fasting journey. Watching these incredible transformations, slimmer faces, glowing complexions, and renewed confidence, it's clear that fasting is doing more than just helping people lose weight. It's transforming them from the inside out. As a dermatologist, I've seen firsthand how these changes aren't just surface level. When you combine hormone balance, inflammation control, gut health restoration, and your body's natural detox processes, the results can be truly life-changing. Fasting is giving people back their energy, their clarity, and their skin's natural glow, and the science backs every bit of it. Let's start where it all begins: hormones. When you fast, insulin levels drop, allowing your body to switch from storing fat to burning it. At the same time, your androgen and cortisol levels stabilize, two hormones deeply tied to oil production and breakouts. The result, a calmer, less reactive skin environment. This is why people who once struggled with constant shine or hormonal acne start noticing smoother texture and fewer blackheads after a few weeks of consistent fasting. It's not just luck. It's biology finding its rhythm again. Next comes inflammation control, the quiet but powerful force behind clear skin and steady fat loss. Chronic inflammation acts like an invisible fire that damages your skin barrier and slows metabolism. Fasting helps cool that fire by reducing inflammatory cytokines and oxidative stress. You'll often see it reflected in those before and after clips online, redness fading, under eye puffiness softening, and that signature bright, calm glow appearing. The same process that helps shrink stubborn fat also soothes your skin from within. When the body isn't constantly fighting inflammation, it can finally focus on repair and regeneration. Then there's the gut, your body's control center for everything from digestion to immunity to skin health. Fasting gives your gut the break it desperately needs. It allows your microbiome to rebalance, strengthens your intestinal barrier, and reduces toxin buildup that can trigger acne and oil overproduction. When your gut heals, your skin follows. People often tell me that their digestion improved first, and then almost overnight their complexion started looking clearer and smoother. That's the gut-skin axis in action. As I like to say, your gut and your skin are constantly talking. Fasting just gives them a quiet room to do it. And let's not forget autophagy, your body's internal detox system. During fasting windows like 16:8 or 18:6, your cells begin cleaning house. They remove damaged proteins, clear oxidized oil buildup, and recycle what's still useful. It's a literal skin renewal process happening at the cellular level. This is why that fasting glow looks different from a skincare glow. It's deeper, more authentic, because your body has rebuilt that glow from within. The smoother texture, refined pores, and firmer tone you see in those transformation clips are visible signs of autophagy doing its job. But here's the truth that most viral transformations don't show. Consistency matters more than perfection. You don't have to fast every single day or push extreme schedules to see results. The magic comes from rhythm, not restriction. Whether you choose 14-10, 16-8, or even just occasional fasting, what matters is allowing your body regular opportunities to reset. Over time, the small, steady improvements compound: better digestion, steadier energy, calmer skin, and gradual fat loss. The glow builds from habit, not haste. Once you've achieved those results, maintaining them is all about balance. Post-fast, focus on nutrient-dense foods, healthy fats, lean proteins, and fiber, rich plants. These stabilize your hormones and support your microbiome. Stay hydrated because fasting can temporarily reduce your skin's water content. And from a dermatologist's standpoint, continue using barrier-supporting skincare, ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidants. Think of your skincare as the external support system for the internal repair fasting initiates. Together, they lock in that glow and keep inflammation at bay. The best part about this transformation isn't just the visual change, it's the confidence that comes with it. People feel lighter, more energetic, and more comfortable in their skin. Literally, they start seeing their reflection not as a result of restriction, but as evidence of balance, of their body and skin working together in harmony. So, if you've been watching these fasting transformation videos and wondering whether fasting can really clear your skin and help you lose fat, the answer is yes, when done correctly and consistently. The hormones rebalance, the inflammation fades, the gut resets, and the skin regenerates. It's not a filter, it's physiology. And if you're ready to experience that transformation for yourself, to merge clear, TikTok, glowing skin with sustainable fat loss in a way that's dermatologist approved and backed by science. I'd love to help you build it. If you want me to create a dermatologist approved fasting plan for clear skin and fat loss, comment Fast Glow below, because your transformation might just be one fast away.